with today's session, we are going to get focused on doing some cardio and core work. For today's session, you won't need any equipment whatsoever. We're just going to be using our wonderful cells to get through this session. So you can pop your poles to the side. We won't need those for today's session. But thank you for bringing them because we often do use them anyway. So always make sure you do bring it. But today you will not need any of that. As always, with this session or any session that you do with me, feel free to do it to the best of your ability. If there's anything you can't do, whether that's range of motion or just simply can't do any exercise, then feel free to adapt it any way you need to, or to just stop altogether or take a rest, take some hydration breaks, whatever it is to make this session work for you. Do those. Remember, I'm just here to guide you the best I can, but it's also up to you to adapt this session in different ways to suit you. That said though, I will give some adaptations as we go through to give you some ideas, but yeah, if you need those little extra tweaks that will work for you, then feel free to do those things. With that out of the way, let's get started with our warm-up. Make sure you've got plenty of space around us so we're not going to hit anything or anyone. And we'll start simply by moving one arm round in a circle. Nice, slow control to begin with, and just sort of build up that speed. And if we can't get the full circle around with that arm, we can do it smaller, we can do it with a slightly bent arm, but as long as it's starting to get that mobilized going round, so it doesn't matter if it looks exactly like I'm doing like this. If it looks a bit more like becoming lower, that's fine as well, as long as we're getting that arm going round. That's the main thing here. Excellent work. With that same arm, let's change direction and go the opposite way. Just mobilizing it still in a slightly different manner with this one. Good. Well, let's change over to the other side and get this arm moving around as well. Again, to the best of your ability here, moving it around. And change direction. Excellent. Well, let's reach over towards the opposite shoulder if we're able to. If you're not able to bring it all the way up and over to that opposite shoulder, we can bring it to the near shoulder. Or if that's not possible, we can always bring it across the front instead. Again, the main thing is here that we get good range of motion to what we can do, whichever one you end up doing. And getting some elbow bend in with those shoulder movements as well. That's nice work, everybody. Nice work. We're going to take one arm here, we're going to swing it forwards, going to reach up the best we can, bring it back down, and then repeat through that. So swing down, swing up. work. Let's change over to the other side. Reaching up. That's it. Good range of motion. And then let's go into give ourselves a hug, arms out to the side, repeating through that range of motion. Nice work. And then let's go into some shoulder rotations now. Let's change direction. And then give that all a big shake off there as we move into the next part here. I've got the timer ready to go. As I said, you don't need any equipment for yourself today. And we will be going through some of these exercises. So we're going to start here, as we usually do, going through some of the exercises we usually, different exercises because we're not using the pole. We're going to be starting with our punching forwards on the first one. And we've got a 15-second countdown, 5 out of 10 effort. And I will guide you as we're going through. It's a 20-minute block here, but I'll be guiding you as we go through it. And our first one here, punching forwards, 5 out of 10 effort in 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So just alternating those hands, punching forwards, good range of motion, 5 out of 10. So not hard, not easy, in between the two, building that pace there. And nice work, everybody. Keeping things moving nicely.
Halfway there.
Halfway through this one. If you're doing single arm, as some of you do, when we get to halfway through each one, if you change over to the opposite arm, I will let you know when it's halfway on each of those though. But for everybody else, keeping those arms punching forwards. Good work. We got 10 seconds to go on the next one. Keeping that punching theme going, we're going to be punching out to the side. 3, 2, 1. So go on one side, then the other. Nice work. Good extension with those arms as well. If you're able to fully extend, that's great. But if not, just getting it to where you can is awesome. Doing the best we can here. Good work. Keep it moving. Good stuff, everybody. 5 out of 10 still, so not hard, not easy. In between the two, great place to build that heart rate up, get everything moving, get everything flowing.
Halfway there.
As we're halfway through this one for those single arm users. On the next one, we will be punching up above our head, or at least as high as we can. Welcome into those who have just joined us. Just join in when you're ready to.
10 seconds.
10 seconds to go. We're punching up on the next one. 4, 3, 2, 1. So going up
Round 3.
above the head. Good extension with those arms.
there.
Halfway through this one for those single arm users. Good work, everybody. Keep it going. Keep those arms extending. If you can't fully extend all the way above your head, just get to where you can, or even if it's slightly more forwards, that's fine as well.
10 seconds.
Doing what you can. 10 seconds to go. On the next one, we're going to be punching down and across our lap. 3, 2, 1. So coming down
Round 4.
and across. Still at 5 out of 10 effort. Keeping things moving nicely here. Good work. Halfway through this one
Halfway
for
there.
those single arm users again. We got one more of this punching theme that we're doing here to begin with. We're going to go forward, side, up and down, our combination one. On the next one here, 15 seconds to go.
10 seconds.
10 seconds now. So punch forwards, then side, then up, then down. 3, 2, 1.
Round 5.
So forwards, side, up, and then down. Forwards, side, up, and down. Just repeat through that there. That's it. Nice work, everybody. Keep it moving. On this next one, we're going to slightly increase our
Halfway there.
intensity. We're going to go up to 6 out of 10. So a slight increase in terms of how we put the effort in here, but not a crazy amount different. It's just a little small increase in pace. And we're going to change the exercises up a little bit now. We're going to go into doing
10
some
seconds.
sit skis to begin with. So that's where we swing the arms up and through. And I'll showcase that in 3, 2, 1. So swinging those arms up and through, and a slight increase up to 6 out of 10 pace now. So we're moving away from the not hard part. We're moving sort of into those slightly more intense pace that we're doing here. But 6 out of 10 effort. We are halfway through this first one already.
Halfway there.
Keeping it moving. Good extension going through with those arms. 6 out of 10 effort. Good work. Just get those arms up the best you can. If that means you're only coming up to your chest height, that is absolutely fine. Wherever you can get to get these moving. That's the main thing. 10 seconds to go. On the next one, we're doing a very similar one. Instead of coming up to the front, we come to the side with our sitting jacks. 3, 2, 1,
Round 7.
up to the side. If it's too much on your shoulders to come up to the side like so, we can come sort of up in front of the face a little bit. So just bring those arms forwards a little bit more. That just helps to put those shoulders in a little bit more comfortable position if you do have any shoulder issues on this. For those doing single arm, we are coming up to halfway now.
Halfway there.
Good work, everybody. On the next one, we're going to do some pretend wheelchair pushing. So whether you're in a manual wheelchair or not, you're going to pretend you are in one for a little bit. And we're going to do some pretend pushing as if we're going forwards. 3, 2, 1.
Round 8.
Off we go. So just pretending to push those around. 6 out of 10 effort. Good work, everybody. Keep it moving there. Nice intensity. Good range of motion, keeping it moving. Halfway through for those doing single arm. On the next one, we're going to do the same thing, but in the opposite direction.
Seconds.
10 seconds on this one. Still 6 out of 10 effort. 3, 2, 1. Change direction. And keep it moving. Nice work, everybody. Nice work. We got one more at this 6 out of 10 pace. On this next one, we'll do double arm forwards, double arm overhead.
Halfway there.
And we're halfway through now, so those doing single arm change over. So still at 6 out of 10 effort on this next one. Push both hands forwards, then both hands overhead.
10 seconds.
10 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Going forwards and then up. Forwards and up. Good. Keep it moving. Alrighty, so this means we are halfway through this one, this block of 20. On the next one, we're going to again increase that intensity up to 7 out of 10. So another increase in pace. And I would say 7 out of 10 is the sort of the beginning of the hard part.
Halfway there.
In terms of the intensity. So just increasing that pace again on this next one coming up to 7 out of 10. And we're going to go into some punches again, but we're going to do double arm this time through our forwards. Then our side, then our up, then our down, then our combination one. So punching forwards, double arm on this first one coming up. 7 out of 10 effort. So put that intensity in 3, 2, 1. So just both arms going forwards. 7 out of 10. So increase that intensity from the last one. And keep it moving there. Nice work, everybody. Keep it going. I just need a drink. I haven't drunk enough today, so... And we are halfway through now.
Halfway there.
For those who are doing single arm. Remember, it is 7 out of 10 effort on this. So it should feel fairly intense now as we go through this one. Nice work, everybody. 10 seconds to go. And 3, 2, 1. Punching to the side. Both arms together. And 7 out of 10 effort. So if you don't feel like you're quite there, just pick up that intensity. If you feel like it's a bit too much, you can drop it back down a little bit. But try and get into that 7 out of 10 range. And if you're new to these workouts, so you don't really quite understand that range, this is just something that you learn over time. And it does change as you get better and all sorts of things. But if we're trying to like visualize it
Halfway there.
as we're halfway through this one, if we try and visualize it, that scale of 1 to 10 just gives you an idea of where you're at with it. That 5 out of 10 is sort of that warm-up pace. Anything under that is sort of recovery or just slow intensity. And then so we could build, between the 5 and the 10. And that's sort of our working ranges there. Next one, we're punching up. 3, 2, 1. So go thumbs up the best you can. If you can't get them all the way above your head, wherever you can get to is great. Or if you need to, you can come up and slightly forwards. If that means you can fully extend those arms. Good work.
Halfway there.
We're halfway through this one. Keep it moving. "15 seconds to go on this one. On the next one, we're going to be punching down. Still at 7 out of 10 effort. So keep it moving there. Doing great work so far. 3, 2, 1. So punching down.
14.
Each time trying to bring those hands up to around about sort of the armpits area. And almost like we're trying to pump up a tire. Good work. For those doing single arm, we are at halfway now.
Halfway there.
For everybody else, just keep it moving at that 7 out of 10 pace. On the next one, we're going to do our combination one. So forward, side, up and down.
Seconds.
10 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. So go forwards, side, up and down. Forwards, side, up, down. 7 out of 10. Keep it moving. Good work. Alrighty, on this next one, what we're going to do is again another slight increase in pace. We're going to go up to 8 out of 10 on this next one coming up. And we're going to go
Halfway there.
back to those sit skis, sitting jacks, pretend wheelchair pushes. So moving into that shortly. So 8 out of 10. So this will be the hardest bit we've done so far coming up. Sit skis to begin with in 10 seconds from now. 8 out of 10. 3, 2, 1.
Round
So
16.
swing those arms up and through. And again, 8 out of 10 effort. So put the effort in now. Get those arms swinging. Nice work. Good stuff, everybody. Keep it moving. Great work.
Halfway there.
Halfway through for those doing single arm. We're going to go into the sitting jacks on the next one. So same movement but up to the side instead of up to the front. And we're changing in 10 seconds from now.
10 seconds.
Still at 8. Intensity up. 3, 2, 1. So coming up to the side. That's it. Nice work. Keep it going. 8 out of 10. Keep that moving there. I've just got to make one adjustment here. Keep it going. Nice work, everybody.
Halfway there.
Keep those arms moving. Good work. We've got 10 seconds from now. We're
10
going to do
seconds.
some pretend wheelchair pushing. 3, 2, 1. So coming in.
Round 18.
And again, 10 efforts. So let's get those arms moving around nice and quick. Good work, everybody. For those who are doing single arm, We're at halfway now.
Halfway there.
But keeping that pace up, 8 out of 10 effort.
Seconds.
10 seconds to go on the next one. Same movement, opposite direction. 3, 2, 1. So change the direction and keep it going. Good work. After this one, we've got one more to go to complete this 20-minute block. You can either do double arm forwards, double arm overhead, which is what I will be doing. Or if there's another exercise that you want to do, prefer, or find easier, whatever the case is, then feel free to choose one that works for you. Halfway through this one, keeping that 8 out of 10, whichever exercise you do next, through this one and into that one. And again, I'm doing double arm forwards, double arm overhead, but feel free to choose a different one. Even if it's one we've done before, that's not a problem.
10 seconds.
10 seconds to go. And 3, 2, 1. So again,
Round 20.
forwards
Last round.
and up. For me, or whatever you want to do. Sticking with 8 out of 10. Good work. Keep those arms moving, whichever movement you are doing. Good work. We're halfway through.
Halfway there.
For those doing single arm. Nice work. Coming into the last 15 seconds here. Moving nicely through to the end in 10 seconds. And 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good work, everybody. Let's grab ourselves a drink and I will set up the timer for the next bit coming up. Okay, so for this one we are going to be doing today, we are doing some interval training. That's normally where we do things like 30 seconds of max, 30 seconds of rest, etc. But we're going to change it up a little bit today and do 2 minutes of work and 30 seconds of rest. Now what I want you to do for this 2 minute block each time, we're doing 6 rounds of that by the way, so it's 2 minutes of work, 30 seconds of rest, 6 times through, and I'll be changing up the exercise as we go through it. But what I want you to do is just to do the best intensity that you can hold for a full 2 minutes. So that might be, you know, 9 out of 10 effort, 8 out of 10, 7 out of 10. It's going to be different for everyone, but try and get just the best effort that you can do for that full 2 minutes. After the first one, you may need to make some adjustments in terms of the intensity you go. You might have gone too fast. You might have gone, you know what, that was a bit too easy. I can pick it up a bit. So as we go through, and maybe by number 3, you probably would have got it sorted in terms of the intensity that you can hold for a full 2 minutes. But always try and really push yourself on this to do the best that you can, both intensity and range of motion and all those kind of things. We are going to be adding in some of our burpees here on this one, which is going to be our first exercise. So I'm just going to give a refresher on those because we haven't done them for a little while. So we've got several levels to it. Level number 1 is to bend forwards, and then we can use our hand to push off the lap and then reach above our heads the best we can. So that's level 1. If you need to increase the intensity though, we can come down, we can reach to the floor, and then again push off the lap and reach up above our head. So just a little bit of an increase by that reaching down. However, if you are able to, I would recommend coming down and then not pushing off the lap. You use that core to reach up above your head. So try not to push off your lap if you don't need to. And then the last option as well is to reach down. And then before you reach above your head, you can do a little lift. And then you can reach above your head. So there's a couple of options there for you in terms of how you want to make this more or less intense. And I will tell you on this as well, if you start, doing your little lifts and you go after like 5 of them, you're like, oh, do you know what? I don't want to do those lifts anymore. That's a bit too hard. You can go back down the level into just reaching down and reaching up. And the same as if you need to, add in some extra pushes off the lap or whatever. Not a problem. Mix and match it however you see fit. I'm going to get the timer started and then we will get going on the first 2 minutes. It's 2 minutes like this. The best effort that you can hold for this 2 minutes. And we're going in 15 seconds from now. And again, if you need to take any breaks or rests during this as well, feel free to do so. But we're going in 3, 2, 1, off we go.
Let's go.
So doing the best you can, whichever level you're at with this, whether you're doing those tricep lifts or, even if you want to do one of those, 1 in every 5 or something, that's absolutely fine as well. There's no right or wrong way, as long as you're putting the intensity in. That's the main thing here. Good work, everybody. I know for myself, I can do some of those tricep dip ones, but I can't do it for every single one. But every so often, I'll throw one in. And usually as it gets later in the set, my core starts to give up as well. So I tend to add a little bit of a push in as well off the lap. So don't feel like you're cheating yourself or anything like that, or even just letting yourself down by changing the levels up, going a lower level, whatever it is. As long as we're keeping it moving at the best of our intensity, that's the main thing here. Good work. And I know a lot of you already know that. I'm just reminding you here to just do the best you can. 30 seconds to go on this 2 minute block here. You guys are doing great so far. Keep it moving. Fifteen seconds to go.
10 seconds.
And 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good. So we've got 30 seconds of rest. So if you want to grab a drink during this period as well, you've got just about enough time to do so. But we will go into some sit skis next. So we've already done this exercise today. It's just swinging the arms up and through, down and back. We are going here in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So again, the best effort that you can hold for a full 2 minutes here. And we already know you can do 8 out of 10 because we were doing that during the warm-up. So it's probably going to be more intense than that. So just get those arms moving through to the best of your ability. Great work, everybody. That's the first 30 seconds down. 1 minute 30 to go on this one. Keep those arms going. Good work. Okay, we're coming up to halfway through here. Keep that intensity up. If you're doing single arm as well, you can change over to the other side. And we've got 30 seconds to go on this one. Keep that intensity up, keep it moving. Should really be trying to push ourselves to the best that we can do for this full 2 minutes. Ten seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Nice work. Resting it down. So that's 2 down. We've got 4 more to go here. On the next one, we are going to be doing our burpees again. So reaching down, reaching up, make those adjustments like we did on the last one. Doing the best effort that you can hold. And by now you've got a good idea as well of, that maybe this is too easy. I need to increase that intensity. Maybe it's a bit too hard. I need to decrease it down so I can keep that intensity going. Whatever it is, we're going here in 3, 2, 1. Off we go. 30 seconds down, 1 minute 30 to go. Good work. We are coming up to halfway now.
Halfway there.
And into the last 30 seconds of this one. Nice work, everybody. 15 to go.
10 seconds.
10 seconds now. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good. 30 seconds of rest. Into the next one, which is the sitting jacks. And I don't know about anybody else, but I know this one for myself is quite a bit more intense. I know different exercises work more or less for each of you, but we're going to go sitting jacks. Just the best intensity you can hold for this 2 minutes. We are going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go.
4.
That's it. Keep that intensity going. Keep those arms moving. Good work, everybody. Nice movement. Keep it. And we are coming up to halfway here on this one.
Halfway there.
There we go. Keep it moving. This one always burns the shoulders out for myself. So do the best you can if that's the same for you. Keep those arms moving to the best of your ability, to the best intensity that you can do for this full 2 minutes. "30 seconds to go."
Seconds.
Last 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good work, everybody. We're going back to the burpees again. We've got 2 more to go. So reach down, reach up, best we can. Great work so far. Let's keep that intensity high as we go into this next one. As I say, burpees again. Are ready in 10 seconds from now. Reaching down, reaching up. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. 5. That's 30 seconds down. 1 minute 30 to go. Keep that intensity high. Halfway through.
Halfway there.
Good work. Keep it moving. "20 seconds to go on this one. Keep that intensity up. Best effort that you can do. Holding it through this entire set. You've done really well so far. Let's hold it through the last of this one. And then into the final one we've got after this. 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good. So we are done with the burpees. Unless you want to choose it for your last one. Because this last one I'm going to let you choose again which exercise you want to do for your final 2 minutes. If you don't know what to choose, I'm going to do some pretend wheelchair pushing, but feel free to do sit skis, do burpees again, sitting jacks, punches, whatever it is you want to do for this last one. Think of it now because we're going in 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So I love it when I see a load of different exercises on screen. So you're all choosing different ones, which is fantastic to see. Let's make sure whichever one we've chosen now, we are keeping ourselves at that high intensity for the full 2 minutes. Keeping those arms moving in whichever direction they are. Great work, everybody. We're already 30 seconds in. Let's keep it moving. Nice work, everybody. Arms pumping around. If you're doing this, pumping up, pumping to the side, wherever they're pumping, keep them moving. Good work. We are halfway through this. Let's keep it moving. This is our final minute of our cardio today, so let's make sure we are finishing this nice and strong. Great work, everybody. Almost there, into the end. We've got 40 seconds here. Keep going, keep moving. 30 seconds to go.
Seconds.
Last 10 seconds now. 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Excellent work, everybody. Grab yourself a drink. And then we're going to a little bit of core work. We're not going to do a huge amount of core work today because those burpees do a great work of working our core as they are. So just add a little bit extra in to finish off the bits that we haven't done today. So we're getting to that in a sec. Well, no rush there on that. Nice work. Okay, we're going straight into it here, into our side bend. So whenever you're ready to, we start bending down to one side and bending down to the other. Remembering on this, our teaching point, so we really do not want to create momentum because I can just go like this and I'm just going side to side and it's really easy. We want to make it as hard as possible for ourselves. So when we bend down, I like to keep the opposite hand on the lap. I really just try and make it as hard as possible for myself to pull up each time. So I can put my head down to the side that I'm pulling up as well. That tends to help a little bit too. Essentially going back and forth between the two. Nice and controlled. Good work, everybody. Good work. Okay, we're going to go into our forwards folds now. So coming forwards and then raising up. And again, this is where we've kind of worked a lot today already with those burpees. So we're just going to do a little bit here. Raising forwards, raising up. Higher the hands are, the harder this is. Good work, and we're going to start on the next one here. We start down, diagonally down to the left. We're going to pull it up over to the right. So coming down. Remember on this as well, we're not just moving the arms up and across. Try and point the shoulders down and use that spine to lift yourself up and across. And the arms just sort of come along for the journey. Good, let's do the other side now. So starting down the right side, diagonally up and across, and then back down. The spine is pulling yourself up and across each time. Have a play around with it if you're not quite feeling it. Sometimes it's just a little bit tricky just to get it quite right. But when you do, you definitely notice the difference between your core and spine working here versus just moving your arms. Easing out of that nicely. Let's go into just one more bending down to one side and the other. And again, making this as hard as we can for ourselves. Good work. Okay, let's ease off there and let's start to go into a bit of a cool down. So first of all, just some nice deep breaths going in through the nose, out through the mouth. Just repeat through that. Just nice, long, slow, deep breathing here. And let's go through, keep the breathing going if you feel like you need to, but just go through some flexion, extension in the neck. Good work. Let's go into looking side to side. Let's bring one ear to one shoulder, to the other shoulder. So doing that lateral flexion. And let's go through the rest of our spine as well for some extension and flexion. Curling forwards like a prawn, arching back like a high jumper. Yeah, let's go into some rotation. Rotate one way and the other. Good work. And although we've done a bit of it already today, we can come down to one side and the other in our lateral flexion. And let's move into some whirlpool coming around. Change direction. And bring it into middle, giving ourselves a big old shake off there as we bring today's session to a close. Excellent work, everybody.